Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the collective. So let's find out what your theme might be or messages you need to know. Spirit, have them jump out that need to be seen. All right, Pleiades, Starseed, teachers, you are light workers. Your light shines love and creativity. So the Pleiadian star seeds are those light workers that teach other people, and you shine your light that way by teaching others. I trust in divine timing and what awaits me next. All right. I can't wait to find out. All right, now the collective, this is any of the zodiac signs may resonate. And of course, thank you so much for all your likes, your shares, and your subscribing. I love it. And not only that, I appreciate all the donations that everybody is sending in through via, I don't know, PayPal or even on the, um, Jesus, it's eluding me. Super thanks. Thank you. Yes, thank you for that. So, and of course, just watching the videos really does help as well, and it helps keep me going to be able to create this content. So, tap in to be the energy you want to attract to you. So, tapping into that energy and becoming it is actually a way of having the person you're really looking for show up for you by being that person or having those qualities. And it sends it out and it comes back. So, and then we have you are never alone. Your spirit guides will be the light for you. Oh, for your feet. So it helps you, guides you essentially down your path, and they're there with you every step of the way. So you're never really alone. And if you listen, you actually, or see, if you will, you might find 555 or certain numbers that keep repeating to you, or you keep seeing the same time every time that you look at the clock, whatever the case is. So, and it's important that you, if you find something or you come across something that you haven't seen for a while, or maybe you find a coin on the ground or a feather, look it up, find out what it means spiritually, and it will have a message for you. Now, codependent, putting others first, people pleasing, unable to say no. So it's important that you stand up for yourself. Being codependent on other people by giving too much isn't going to get you anywhere. In fact, by standing up, they're going to respect you a lot more than if you just go along with everything all the time. So it's important to state your boundaries. And if you can't do it, don't feel bad that you can't. I mean, you have a life too. So, what is the outcome that will help me get over my ex? Okay, so the outcome may show you what you can do in order to do so. If this is a common thing that keeps repeating for you, where you feel like you've done all the work and yet, bam, they're still in your thoughts, or they keep somehow evading your thoughts or your mind in some way, shape, or form. All right, you have been so patient. Your life is upgraded. Money and love will be coming in. So don't worry, things are coming for you. Getting through this, letting go of baggage, that emotional baggage or disappointment, sadness, loss, or grief, or whatever it is that is plaguing you from being able to step forward into a new relationship. You may even find that when you do, you are getting triggered. And this is just because maybe you're not healed quite as much as you feel you really are. You know what I mean? So you may need some more work here in regards to that. All right, what's the blue card? Surprise, an unexpected person enters your life. So don't worry, you're going to be surprised, and it's going to be a sweet one at that. You may have already met this person. Maybe some of you are waiting for this person. That might be why there's a holdup. Now, if you've already met this person, there's people on different timelines here. So this still could be a reading. It just means that you've already met them. And you'll find out how they feel about you when they have met you. So I am so in love with you. Love your soulmate. Wow. So there is somebody coming in for you, and they are really taken by you. All right, let's see. Dang, that wasn't supposed to happen. All right, these are just slickery cards. So I went too far. I forgot I had to find out what your energy is at this point and what might be going on for you at this time. So let's see what your energy is saying. Oh, we have another card in here. What? Huh, Knight of Cups and off possibly. And you're sipping in your own cup or your person is. So they have that love. So this is not meant to be here, but since it's here, we'll just take that there. Whoops. I knocked that. Sorry, I'm making you dizzy. All right, let's see. Oh, we have a death card and walking away from somebody here. This could be your person that you walked away from. This could be your ex. Let's just see here. This could be somebody coming back around. Ah, okay. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So there is some type of imbalance here. Maybe unorganized in some way, shape, or form. Maybe some financial struggles here. What is that? What is that, kitten? I don't know what that was. It was almost like a little knocking. That was weird. All right, so with the Two of Pentacles, sorry about that. Maybe something going on that is affecting your balance. So let's just see here. And we kind of already figured that that might be what's going on here. But there is somebody coming in with that loving words and kindness and somebody that seems to be kind of emotionally available. So, hello. So somebody's coming in for you. Maybe even coming back around. So let's just see here. What is the holdup here? What is the root cause for this? What is the reason behind all this? Key on a ring, many options, unconventional, one night stand, stringing you along. So, this may have been a common theme for some of your relationships, and it may be that people are gaslighting you, and it's important to be able to see in between those lines of who's trying to do that for you that may and your intuition is so big on this that it's going to pick up on this and there's going to go some bit of doubt there on this person and pay attention. Let's see, love calls, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. So they might just be giving you just enough to keep you hooked onto them. However, if there's any reason they can't see you for certain days of the week, certain times of the day they can't talk to you, there might be someone else in their life that they're home, that person is home at those times, and that's why they can't talk to you at those times. And it's always a good idea to be a little spontaneous, if you will, and call when you're maybe not supposed to and find out why that might be. Somebody else might pick up the line. Somebody else might find out something and question your person, who you are, or you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you're a long line of people that they have that they rotate through on certain days of the week. So, I mean, there are people out there, not that everybody's like that, but it's always important to kind of keep an eye on that. Now, maybe you have the options of a lot of people. Maybe you're getting called by a lot of people, but you're looking for more than I feel like this one night stand, this unconventional type of love. Let's see. Cupid Zero, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. So somebody is coming in for you that's going to trump all of this. Now it's going to tip the scales, if you will, towards this new person. Let's see here on the bottom of the deck. Heal thy choices, self love, self care, be happier, love, and life. So you're going to find that things, I feel like you might question it a bit because it might seem a little too good to be true. However, if you've never really been in a healthy relationship, you may not know what that looks like. So it's important to kind of see past the see past the sleaze through the trees. I don't know why I'm getting that, but okay, you get the idea. Be able to spot the ones that are, so to speak, a little too good to be true, that are kind of gaslighting you. And it's if you don't know what gaslighting is, look it up, because you might even realize some of the relationships you were in, somebody was gaslighting you. So it's important to kind of see whoever that is and go for those people that are more on the up and up for you. And authentic, right? So let's see how you feel. Okay, so you maybe friend zoned some people here. Like, yeah, no, I know you're with somebody, or no, I feel like you might be gaslighting me. So you might just friend zone certain people and just get to know them as a friend. Now, there might be some bonding coming in though. However, so let's just see. Yeah, there's that divine timing. We already got that. You trust in it and it's showing up. Let's see. Oh, and a proposal. So let's just say this. Sometimes we have people that are gaslighting us, okay? And one way you can find out is if they jump to marriage right away or talk about marriage right away. It's not that everybody that talks about marriage right away is a gaslighter. They may just feel like you are their person. However, there is going to be some that you kind of, they don't want to commit to you as boyfriend, girlfriend. They might, you might suspect there's someone else. There's going to be issues, right? There's going to be issues, issues, issues. And then all of a sudden they're going to say, well, I want to marry you, as a way of keeping you on that line or that hook, as a way of kind of keeping you in this loop. They may even give you a ring, but if they don't get down on that knee and ask you to marry them in an authentic way, guarantee if they're just saying, here's a ring, we'll get married one day. Uh, um, you know that it's just maybe just to keep you on the hook for a while. So just be careful of that. So let's see about your person and how they are feeling here. Now, they're going to give you friendly support. Now, maybe you have a proposal that you want to have for them. Maybe you see them as somebody you could spend the rest of your life with. However, this person, you're meant to be with this person. Whoever this is your person, right? They are so in love with you. Um, they're your soulmate here. So they may start out as a friend. They might buy you things. They may offer their services of friendly support to help you out in whatever way. This may even be an old flame, or an old flame is coming back around. So let's just see. There is some Cupid's arrow here. So let's just see. Let go of the past. So there might be some things that happened. There may be hoping that you're going to let go of some of the past things, indiscretions, or whatever happened. Maybe they're willing to let you, uh, if somebody had some infidelity on your side, it might be that they're letting go of that. Uh, so, however it is for you, and I'm not calling anybody out, I'm not saying, oh, you, you're a bad person. No, nothing like that. Okay. This is more like letting go of whatever happened between the two of you in the past, if this is somebody from your past coming back around, and this is somebody that you would want to be with. If you're not wanting to be with somebody from your past, this could be a past life person. So it's however it comes in for you, because I'm just reading the cards. It's up to you to read between the lines and see and discern and see what actually resonates for you and what's for you and what isn't. Okay, that's up to you. I'm just reading the cards, so some of this won't even make sense to me. So they are being guided to take these steps. Now, this could be a test for you to see if you're going to go back to somebody that isn't good for you, or wants you to please them by doing everything for them, or having some type of codependency on them. Now, they may like that. However, there was a reason you walked away to begin with, or they walked away. So, however that is for you, um, perhaps you're wanting to get married to them, but however, maybe you're waiting for that proposal and it never happened. So, it's important that it doesn't matter how old you are, just take it naturally, just day by day. It doesn't have to be, I have to be married by this time, I have to do this by this age, I have to do this and this and this. You may have a bucket list, sure. You might be going towards your best life, sure. But having a timeline on it, that's up to spirit, right? Spirit's going to bring it in when it's meant to happen. Look at that. That Cupid really came through. It's kind of showing up here. It's showing up here to confirm it. Thank you, Spirit, for falling in love. So these are sudden feelings. That is the one type of feelings. So maybe you are the masculine asking the your person to marry them, or they might be asking you. So take it however it resonates for you, okay? All right, let's see about the good, the bad, and the ugly. The reason there might be some blocks or obstacles in the way here, or certain people that might be the block or obstacle. All right, we have child. So this could be somebody that's immature. This could be somebody that is a child to you, or a sibling. It could be somebody younger than you. Let's see, or acts like a child. um, or that you're wanting children. Maybe your biological clock is ticking for you and you want to have children. Um, just let that come naturally, right? By demanding it, or why am I not getting this? It's all putting negative energy out there. So if you act as if you already are pregnant, or you already are going to conceive, then it will happen. Just take it day by day and don't put so much pressure on yourself. Otherwise, it will refuse to go through, in a sense, almost like, oh, yeah, well, it's not the right time. Right? So it has to be when spirit wants it to come through. Okay, so we have a courthouse here. So this might be about child custody. This could be about some type of dispute or divorce. So let's with somebody that's younger than you. This is coming in for the distant horizon, and it might be because of something that is lacking in some type of relationship you may have, or not able to see your child, or there's custody problems here. And it may even be that your poverty is going, well, not that you're in poverty, but that lack of finances, possibly because of this court thing going on, can get costly. So, and that could be that it is going to improve with the 37, 3 plus 7 that's coming to an end. So you might be coming out of that. Maybe you've hit rock bottom, and the only way is up, right? All right, your person has a false person in their life. They may not be having too good of a go here either on this front. Yeah, somebody that is not good for them. We have bad health here, so they may be affecting the health of your person, or it's just showing up as not good for them at all. Now, maybe you meet this person in the hospital. Maybe you meet them at a party with a masquerade party or something. Maybe it's Halloween. Perhaps it's on the street. Maybe it's on a cruise with the ships there. Maybe it is at the courthouse you meet them. Maybe you're a lawyer. Maybe something you do. Um, and maybe it is at childcare. I don't know. Or when you pick up your child from your exes, or whatever the case is. If this you have children with this person, this might be that you're really wanting your family back. If this was something that you had to walk away from, they weren't seeing your worth, or whatever the case was. We have great fortune. So this person might be taking from your person, keeping them from you by taking their money, their time, and they're not really good for your person at all. So let's just see what this is. Yeah, this person might feel like they belong to, or they feel like they're the one that's supposed to be um, pampered or spoiled. They may even feel like they are supposed to be there, letting it get to their head. Your person's going to get on that pathway here, though. So I do like this. So you both will cross paths at some point here. Despite this bad person, not that they're bad, but this false person, somebody that's pretending to be something they're not, they're just not being. They're not being authentic and they're putting on a front for some reason, something that they want to gain, right? So it's kind of shady, actually. Um, and you're going to go through some things where your poverty changes up, where your lack of finances is going to increase. Whoa, you're both going to have some type of sudden and wealth here. I like it. Maybe you're going to meet them in the casino. All right, so let's just see, or maybe run into them in the casino if you're willing to go back to the past. If you're not, this could be a past life love. So let's just see what comes through on the past life front on here. Let's see. All right, so let's just see what actions are going to be taken towards this love in regards to this. Let's see that one. All right, patience. That divine timing, it might be feeling like it's damn, hurry up and wait. But, it's for a reason. It's not meant to happen just yet. Perhaps you're going to get a proposal from somebody else that is really going to gear this new person to come in or your old person to come in. Not that they're old, but your ex to come in. Now, maybe you need to purify your energy by taking that salts bath and clear away anything negative. There's that voyage and the ship. So perhaps you're going on a cruise or you have to take a ferry of some sort or cross over some water. I don't know. You're going to step into your power here. I like this because I feel like this is going to help you in terms of this court thing that you're going through. Yeah, you're going to take risks. And some things are just worth the risk, right? So, especially if there's sudden wealth coming in for you. All right, let's see about your person. Happiness. So there's some type of happiness here, and this could be that when they cross paths with you, maybe there's a whole lot going on here. Potential and the gateway. However, they're not seeing the potential in you and walking through the gateway to this. It's quite simple, actually, and it's towards that fulfillment. So there's going to be some type of light that shines on to illuminate something for this person to see. And they're going to thrive in regards to possibly you. And this could be even in finances. That abundance. You're both going to have that abundance coming in, and your abundance could be about love, even, or about other things. It doesn't have to be about the dollar dollar. So, let's see about your past life situation. Let's see. You may have been Native American or Native Indian, however you go by. I hope I'm not offending anybody. There's another part here, Asian. So you may have been Native American in Asia. Now, chances are this is two different timelines. Mind you, there was the Silk Road that they had a lot of people traveled for trade. Now, depending on where you were at the time, you could have been or located, you could have been on the Silk Road because I'm getting Silk Road for sure. Now, you may have spoken vows to this person or to spirit. You may have had a baby. So this might be you are married to this person and had a child with them. Let's see, or every lifetime. There's that Egypt. So this is another timeline. So you may have been here a lot of times here. Yeah. And each time there was the love life coming through here. And you were from Atlantis in times of Atlantis as well. So you've been here a few different times, at least 3 or 4 times, that you come together with this person every lifetime with love and have children with this person every lifetime. So the lessons that are meant to be learned here. Now, you may have come in as a different culture each time, um, a different space that you've lived, maybe even in different genders. So each time you come back, maybe you were a woman the first time, maybe you were a man the next, or whatever the case is. Um, let's just see how this is going to play out. I don't want to cover up too much because I might need to verify or clarify here. So let's just keep that over here. And let's see here about the outcome. And I'm just going to put that there. Let's see. All right. Yeah, there is something you're building or you want to build, and it could even be a child. Now, that child part is pretty important to you. It's showing up first thing here. We have financial health, and that's on the fence. I want to put these in the upright. There we go. Let's see here. Now that finances maybe hasn't come through yet. Whoa. Okay, manifestations. I'm taking that maybe your manifestations haven't come through just yet either. Of course, this is all on divine timing. So, the willpower though to get it done. So maybe there are things missing in your manifestations. Maybe you need a vision board. Maybe you need to be looking at it. Sometimes people are more visual than they are otherwise. So, and you're going to get those answers you're looking for. So spirit may come through for you. Whoa. And somebody's going to do the right thing. Somebody may have already gotten karma, and their karma could have been that they lost you, that you walked away from this person to say, hey, I'm not going to deal with that. You're crossing my boundaries. And I have enough self respect for myself that I am not going to deal with that kind of behavior. It's not what I want. And if you want to be a part of my life, then you're going to have to play by my rules as well and respect me just as much as I respect you. Now, let's see, dreams. I like this. I knew there was a reason I had to throw that over. So we have dreams here. So I needed to turn it over. I felt like I needed to, and that was why. Okay, so I just need to get your dream cards here. We'll look at that in a minute. That's part of yours. So let's see about your person here. Oh, on the fence. Prosperity is also on the fence for your person. This is going to be when the two of you come together that you build something incredible. And now it could be business. There's lots of abundance coming through on this, or you're getting your dream job. Your manifestations are coming through, and that manifestation card could turn around for you. Follow your passions is what your person is doing. They're following what they are most passionate about, what is most passionate in their heart. Now, it's one thing for you to be really passionate about certain things, but when it comes to doing it day after day after day as a job, it might take away from the experience for it. Like it did for me. I always thought it was going to be through my artwork. However, my artwork will play a role in my life, but it's much smaller than I thought it would be. And it's more for me than it is for anyone else. Um, just having that's how I tap in, that's, I get into the zone, however that works. But I wouldn't want to do it as a job. And I learned that early on when I started a business as a pet portraits. And what happened with that was I the timeline and that I had to have it done by a certain time, and it's too much pressure, and it just kind of took away from the experience. So I kind of knew that that wasn't where I wanted to go, and it had to be something that you were always wondering about, always had in the back of your mind, and tarot cards was for me from an early age. Actually, I was always interested in the mystical, and this it took so long to get to this point, but hey, I'm here and I'm doing what I was always meant to do. Yeah, there's that talent. That whatever you're passionate about, you may have a talent that you're not even aware of. Who would have thought that I would have done tarot cards? I wouldn't have never have thought that. If you had told me that years ago, I would have said, yeah, well, well, maybe, but you know, I don't know if I would have seen myself doing that. But however, you may have a hidden talent, or your person does, and it comes to things. Yeah, there's a transformation. They're going to pull through whatever this is to make it happen. They're going to make some money, and there's a reconciliation. So this could be a past life reconciliation. However, if you are wanting to be back with somebody from this lifetime that you were with already, maybe had children with, and it is an ex, there is a chance that it could reconcile. And we have compassion. So your person may have some compassion. You both seem to have compassion here, as it is both your energies on the top of each card. So you both may have come from Atlantis as well, in where you stemmed from and came together in those days. And that would have been right from the beginning. I feel like this would have been your soonest or your latest timeline. All right, let's see your dreams. Nature. Okay. So you may really enjoy going out into nature and staying with your person. You might be dreaming that you need to be out in nature. Maybe that is how you come across your person. All right. So perhaps you both are shouting at each other. Maybe you had that in your past. Now, you may even want to just take off that mask, okay, and be who you really are. Because I feel like this was wrapped around the head of this person and they shouted out that they were done with that. So I feel like they're just trying to be authentic and be who they really are and break that mold that was wrapped around them for so long. All right, maybe your person is a foodie or has some type of um, catering business or something they do, maybe at the casino. Maybe it's the restaurant there. Maybe they own it. Maybe they work there. Maybe, I don't know, something to do with food. So maybe you just really like food. Maybe you like having a nice dinner and wine and celebrating with people that you love, maybe family and friends, and maybe it's some type of celebration. Ah, sweets. And you might like the sweet end up, you like to have the dessert afterwards. Okay. So, I mean, these are sweet moments is kind of what I'm getting with this. Like sweet moments of gratitude is kind of what this is, being grateful for the people that you have in and around you, that you celebrate with, celebrate life with, that you have around you. It could be friends, could be family, could be friends of the family, siblings. It could be whatever, whoever is important to you, and sailing. So there's the boat again. So maybe you have a boat, maybe you have a sailboat, maybe you like to go boating. I don't know. Maybe you really are a water baby and really love the water. I mean, nature, there's water everywhere. Every time I see it, traveling. Okay. So this may indicate that this is about travel. Maybe you like to go on cruises. Maybe you're a cruise baby and like to go on the water and be in a boat or on a ship. So, wow, I like this for you. I feel like there's something pulling you to go on. There's good food there. Maybe when you get off the ship, you're able to explore some of the other destinations. And I like that. I do like that for you. I always liked to travel. I've been to Hong Kong and I would love to go back there. It was so great. I mean, it was not anything that I thought it would be, and it was just like a different world completely than what I'm used to. So it was really great, though. I very beautiful in its own way, and a lot of fun, actually. All right. Oh, we have the Two of Cups here and the King of Swords. Okay. It's important when you come back together with your person, not to deny that you love this person. It's important to be truthful about how you feel about them. If you're not in love with them anymore, it might be someone new coming in for you. And if you are, don't lie about how you really feel. Yeah, that's lying right there. Somebody wants to lie about how they truly feel about you. Maybe they are saying they love you when they really don't, or opposite. They're denying that they love you and they're being shady because that's not the truth either. So it's important to stay to the truth of whatever it is. Okay, wow. There is the love here and Four of Wands. Come on. This is important that You pay attention to what this really is about. This is about that happy home, and you're thinking about this, and your person's thinking about this, and even the Four of Wands could be about having this love in the air, this frequency that you both have towards one another, and nobody else affects you like this person does. And so much so that it's almost obsession here on both sides, where you know you love that person, they know you love them, vice versa. However, by denying it, that's it's not going to help you any if you really do and do want to try. Say what you really mean what you really say is what I'm getting here. Don't beat around the bush or try to get something out of them that you may not want to hear about. So let's see here. It's an unexpected person, so it could very well be your ex. Now, if, like I said, if you don't want to go there, that's perfectly perfect. This could just be somebody that's going to come in from another lifetime and you get together with them every life. So let's just see what your intuition might be saying. Okay, that they may have a broken heart. Now, if this is your person that you are reconciling with or that wants to reconcile with you, they may have changed. That transformation is a change of what was once, right? So, with that transformation, this is kind of saying that they're having these changing events that have really closed from lessons that they've awakened to and understood. This may even be fated. So, what about your person? Okay, so Seven of Cups, they may see you having a lot of options, or they may have a lot of options. Now, they might also be wondering, is this too good to be true? Or there's some wishful thinking here when it comes to this choice. They might even be wondering if they're choosing wisely, or maybe you are. Ah, Queen of Cups, they know you. Isn't that funny that this is the Knight of Cups and you're showing up as the Queen of Cups? So you're very nurturing, loving, and kind, and you're really nice qualities coming through as that Queen of Cup. So you're emotionally connected to this person, like it or not. Intuitively, you are going to pick up on their love. You know this person like a book almost. Maybe you were with them for a very long time, or it's like just as if you've known them all your life and just met them last year or whatever. You definitely are tenderhearted when it comes to this. You have compassion just like they do. And you may have water in your chart. You don't have to, however. So definitely amazing. I do like this because sometimes we always say, well, I don't want to go back to my ex. I don't want to go back to my ex. And it's not that you're going to go back, it's you're going to go forward with them um, and try again. And some things are worth trying to work through, especially if you are married. So many people want to get divorced so quickly, but if it's an ongoing theme and they're cheating, 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 lying, 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 nothing ever is what they say, then there's no way of going back to something like that. You'll never be able to trust them again. And trust and if they don't have your back, they're not being loyal to you. Even no matter how loyal you are to them, they're never going to be able to give you what you need for your love language because they can't give you that. They're not willing to give you that. And they may not see you as enough to be able to give that. And they may want a certain type of lifestyle. Then they should be single then, right? So, and that way you're not getting hurt of their actions and their lies and betrayal. Okay. So, let's put a face to your person. All right, this is going on a little longer than I thought I would, but that's okay. Collective, let's see. Maybe you have wavy hair, maybe your person does. Let's see here. Vibrant apparel, maybe they like colors, or you do. Like to wear color. Black African American here. Rusty chest. We have curly hair. We have very young. Now, this could have been this child card as well, just a big age gap in your between the two of you, maybe there. Facial hair and markings. So your person may have had facial hair and shaved, and markings could be a tattoo or something that was on their soul that they got rid of as well. Let's see here. We have medium skin tone. We have a tooth gap. And what's on the bottom of the deck? Dark skin. So there you go. Of course, I'd say this every time. It doesn't have to be. However, it may actually resonate for you. And what doesn't, just toss out and leave it for someone else. All right, you guys, take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. All right, later.